Hey, so today I'm going to talk about two very Venus based two very Venus based issues. I won't call it prediction, but how Venus works in our chart. Uh, but I don't want to stay superficial and on the surface when it comes to Venus because Venus is everything but superficial. So, what do I mean by that? Venus is some people understand Venus as love, beauty, lust, clothes, fashion, um, marriages, um, desires, but and also like very luxurious things or items in your house. Venus gains the strength in the fourth house, so it's like, oh, if you have a beautiful house, that's you have a good Venus, but that is very superficial or something that Venus doesn't really enjoy being. It's just what is. But when you are just touching the surface of the planet, you're not really understanding the depth of the planet. What Venus is doing when it truly transforms into its own skin, into its own clothes. Talking about clothes. So Venus and clothes are very correlated to each other, and we as a society have been very much embedded with the thought process that, and religiously, all religion, I'm not gonna point out any because that's not what we are doing. Any religion will tell you to cover up. Venus are also women of the society. Venus is representing all the feminine of the society. Covering a feminine with clothes and not be able to express herself, who she is what really suppresses Venus. There are many other things, but we're not going there because this is the core foundation of Venus. I'm not. There will be many people who would be triggered that is nudity is how you express yourself, and that's not even close to what I'm saying. Uh, when we think like covering every inch of your skin from neck to toe is being noble, or that's how women should behave, or if anything is seen or skin is seen like that is compared to lust, Venus really gets angry, and the society suffers a lot after that kind of imposing thought process, because the society suffers from separation, society suffers from extreme women suppression, because Venus becomes unhappy that is not able to express itself, and the suppression is starting from clothes. The suppression starts from clothes. That's the smallest thing. After that, big things happen, that we start controlling the womb of the woman. Venus and Moon is a womb of the together. Venus and Moon is a womb. So then, all these things starts getting when you are controlling how, like, where she should go, whether she should work or not. Every religion has said, like, there are things when I go back and research, and I see that working woman has been compared to someone who is of a lower character, but then when she has to be dependent. When she's dependent on you, the society starts taking control and advantage of that situation, that she's dependent financially. When she starts becoming financially independent, you're made feel really, really bad about yourself, or a working woman is equal to someone who's of loose character. Back in the days, I'm not talking about now, don't get triggered. But now, an independent woman goes out there and works for themselves, you make fun of them, and the quote of strong independent woman is like rampant, right? So let's go back to clothes. How can clothes help you to express yourself? Clothes and Venus go hand in hand. The moment you stop judging yourself, forget everybody else, because everyone else will have an opinion what one should and one shouldn't wear. Stop judging yourself for the clothes that you're wearing. Now, if a completely covered up overalls or any kind of clothing item that is completely covered is giving you the confidence and making you feel really loved and making you feel absolutely unleashed about yourself, that's what you should be wearing. If slightly sleeveless is making you feel that way, or a certain color is making you feel that way, or leaving your navel open is making you feel that way, or leaving your hair open, or we're going to talk about hair later because there's a very complicated Saturn Venus situation, so I don't want to dwell into too many things. And I have a moon head, so moon Ketu in my chart, so I can go everywhere, right? So wear what is making you feel good, and you're confident, and you are respecting yourself for that, and you know that you're neither doing it for retaliation, you're not doing it for rebellion, you're not doing it to prove something, you're not doing it for, when you're proving someone something, that means that you have already accepted their thought process, and that's the very, like, you know, weird part of proving yourself, that when you start proving yourself, that means they've already gotten to you. So just wear what you feel like, and that's when you see the real magic of Venus explode inside a woman, and that would bring out your creativity, your freedom of expression, and anything that's holding you back in your career will start opening up. You will start making the right choices because now you're moving freely, and certain chakras of your body have started moving freely, and you're able to express yourself freely, because you are not doing it for any rebellion, or I'm gonna pierce this nose because I'm gonna like show the world, I'm gonna wear this because I'm gonna show the world. You're not. You owe it to yourself and nobody else, and now you're the true Venus, a woman from Venus that is expressing herself to a degree that you can go out and create a very big successful business, because now your Swadhisthana chakra and your Muladhara chakra, and they're opening up slowly, because the freedom of expression is coming from sacral chakra as well. So that is how the solar plexus and everything starts opening. There are many other ways to open up solar plexus, but no one would have thought that clothes and expressions can help you open solar plexus, because most people would think like sun ring or solar meditation, which is all great. They all help. But that's not the full answer. Venus is clarity. Sun is solar plexus, but it's different. It opens up your solar plexus in a very different vibration, while as Venus and clarity opens up your solar plexus on a very different vibrational note. And you as a human being want to experience all of it. That's why you are here, so that you can experience everything and not leave out any experiences. Start expressing yourself to a degree that when Venus starts experiences, societies die down. When Venus dances unleashed, unapologetic and raw, when Venus dances that naked raw Venus, it's not afraid of anyone, and it explodes. And when Venus explodes, the power on this planet will shift. What's going wrong on this planet that you are seeing with politics will shift completely. You will see the love will be very balanced on this planet. You will see a lot of feminine balanced love. You will see a lot of nurturing element in the society. The society that is being left unfed, or politicians that are creating a lot of havoc on this planet. By doing this, you're balancing out that tattva or that energy in the society, and you're able to move freely, and your energy is just exploding out of you, and other people can see it. And you're able to break the society norms, not by disrespecting Jupiter, because Jupiter creates society norms, but by knowing that just by being fully expressive, you're not really rejecting something. You just being who you are, and that way you gain a true power, as opposed to superficial power. So that is how you treat your Venus, and there are many things that I want to talk about, because in the next video I'm going to record 2 parts of Venus. One is just the clothing, and that is very basic, but the magic it can do in the society is unreal. And the second part is something I want to reveal via periods. because that's another phenomena that Venus creates inside a woman, like period cycles. Moon and Venus creates period cycles, and Ketu. But I will get to the point of Ketu very slowly. In south node of the moon, I just want you to understand that how the period cycles can also unleash your power. So I'm going to record that now in the next session, and watch the both of them together, because that's what will take you to the higher grounds and get you to understand what truly Venus is. And I will keep recording, because Venus is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful planet. Very misunderstood, that it's just love, lust, and sex, and it has nothing to do with it. Kama Sutra has a lot to do with Venus, but Kama Sutra again has nothing to do with just sex. Even the Indians misunderstood it, and I can take hate comments if you want to, because please go ahead. That or just accept that there is a lot of misunderstanding in our own culture about our own learnings and Vedas. So how can we expect that the West we always blame that the West has diluted it down to sex and everything is watered down to sex, and that is correct. The West has diluted it down to sex, but we haven't embraced it either. So if you don't embrace something within you, how are others going to do that? So it's time for us to embrace what the true meaning of Kama Sutra and Venus is as well. And I'm going to record that in the next session. Thank you so much.